The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
This does beg the important question. What is the most childish card game?
Go Fish.
I feel like War might be really more childish.
No, Go Fish.
In terms of simplicity, maybe, but not in terms of
childness.
The child part. Honestly, children going to war, with the exception of you two and Anirudh. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself, and with me here, using his PC computer for the first time,
it's me, Mansour. What does these buttons do? There's so many. And I've got somebody with me whose favorite chest opening is Grob's attack.
It's me, Muhammad. Me and the homie Grob came up with it. It's a pretty baller opening, I would say.
Me and my man just went to work building new chess strategies a billion years after the game came out. I know that's an exaggeration, but also
I thought chess was around for a trillion. I thought chess, predated dinosaurs and all that.
Sorry, I would have answered, but I had water.
Chess originated in the Precambrian era when several zoo sites decided to pass the time by putting cells together on a board.
Yep,
putting
exactly.
cells together on a board.
Yeah, welcome. This normally would be the time for a solo episode. We're not doing that, but this would be around the time.
Because we've kind of got a quadruple episode coming up.
Huh?
And then I mean, there are going to be 4 people in the party.
Oh.
Because I know my
right. You went back and studied your notes.
I did not. I'm not taking notes.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I did not take any notes.
But we are here. We are live. No, we're not live, but we are alive. Speaking of being alive, your characters are still, surprisingly. Yes. I'm honestly surprised. It's almost as if I didn't make a rules for death until just now. But since you've been alive, you know the entire story, obviously. So why don't you just tell us?
Yes, yeah. I do. Without any notes. So last episode, we were in Thunder Tree City, where our whole journey had begun from Arc 0. Ralph decided to pay a visit to his mama. They caught up. Ralph managed to get the money out of his bank account, so he's not completely broke anymore. Told his mom about his plan to him and Kyle's plan to go to Ventus on a quest for the local guild there. And she kind of didn't react incredibly well to that. And then after some dice rolls, Ralph had learned that that's where his father's family lives, and so it's interesting to say the least. Kyle was also hanging out in Thunder Tree City, I think doing some shopping, although I'm pretty rusty on what he was doing. But by the end of the episode...
because he didn't take notes on what Kyle did.
Yeah, I don't take notes! This is my authenticity. And then by the end of the episode, we had reached the door of the guild in Thunder Tree City, where we to get the mission to go to Ventus. But upon arrival, we find out that our old pals / rivals, HD and Kirk, are waiting for us, and we're just gonna have to be stuck with them for the journey to Ventus. And that's what happened last episode on Not a Scratch.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I feel like that was pretty much it.
Mohammed, what was Kyle doing? You gotta fill me in here.
Why would I?
For the people who are listening.
Fill the viewers in.
I mean, I'd like to fill the viewers in, but I don't want to fill in Mansour. So, Anirudh, I can send you a voice note.
What are you just
recapping what Kyle did, so that the viewers can know, but Mansour doesn't.
This is a level of petty that even I haven't stooped to.
Hey, Anirudh, I'd like you to insert the little voice note here that I send you, just outlining what Kyle did. Hello, this is Muhammad in post. I'm chiming in here to remind you all beautiful viewers that there was an important dream sequence that took about half of last week's episode that Mansour just conveniently decided to not cover in the recap. So yeah, there was a very important dream sequence, and Mansour clearly wasn't paying attention, but Kyle had what I can only assume is a glimpse into the future, but it's all still very much shrouded in mystery. You all know this, and Mansour doesn't. So, shh. Just keep that a secret, please. Thank you. All right, now back to the episode.
This, so petty.
All right, it's probably in there.
Okay. It's great when you find out what that. It's gonna be great when this episode comes out and Mansour hears what was in that voice note.
Oh boy. Yes, that's this is us in the past, in the future, in the past. This is
Why
us
are
in a
we
different
trying
point in
with
time?
time?
I mean, yeah, time is not exactly a constant thing that we should deal with.
Do not mess with time.
Is there anything that you're allowed to tell Mansour that you would like to add in?
I mean, I hate that he still remembers things.
Cool.
Yeah, big memory.
With that being said, let's see. I think we're good. Are we good? Why am I on this page? This is the wrong page.
Why
yes.
am I on this page?
And
It's
now
fun
we have a
to ask
DMCA
this
story.
question.
Great.
Why
Thanks a
am I
lot,
on
Mom.
This page.
It
It has everything that you never needed. Okay, sorry.
The podcast is about to be claimed at this rate. But I think without further ado, we can dive on in. Hello, welcome back. Last time on Not a Scratch, everybody you could have possibly chosen to be at this location, it was your just top of the list. I might be reading your list upside down, but top of the list. Fantastic, wonderful. Hello, it's HD, it's Kirk. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if you guys had a reaction or if we just cut it off there. So I'm going to assume we cut it off there because that's better for dramatic effect. Therefore, What's your reaction?
Ow, crumbs! That's it, that's the reaction.
Kyle's just gonna give them a nod. A very curt nod.
Kyle has matured. Ralph
is rolling his eyes like, oh, I have to deal with this.
You see HD and Kirk look at each other kind of confused because this is not the Kirk, or not the Ralph and Kyle that they remember from so many weeks ago. Last time you guys met. But
the last time we met was in Arc 1, or at least me and HD was in Arc 1.
Mm-hmm.
We were looking for Kyle and Kirk.
But Kirk anyway goes up to you two and says,
so what exactly are you two doing here?
We've got a mission to go to Ventus because
while Ralph's talking, Kyle's just gonna pull out like the mission papers and just hold them up.
We've got a mission to Ventus, and Kyle's got the paperwork for you.
HD reads the paper, and HD's singular eye is very shocked because Duskull's eye is like in the center of its two eye sockets or whatever.
I know what Duskull looks like.
That one eye is very shocked, turns to Kirk and starts muttering. You see the anime sweat drop on both of their heads as they turn back to you, and HD basically just goes,
crap. So it looks like it's gonna be us four traveling together.
I knew it. You two always show up at the most inopportune times. So, of course.
Excuse me, first of all, you guys came in here.
Well, we were assigned to come here, so it's not our fault.
Well then, how can you blame us for it being an inopportune time if you guys decided or were assigned, it doesn't matter, to come here, like...
Alright, Emo Kid, let's just get... I haven't called him Emo Kid in a long time. Alright, Emo Kid, let's just get going to Ventus.
Alright, but we're only leaving at night.
Why? Why can't we go now?
Because the item has to be Maybe you should talk with the Guildmaster person.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Come on, Kyle, let's go talk to the Guildmaster.
Kyle's not even gonna acknowledge HD or Kirk with anything. He's just gonna walk out.
Oh my. We're basically not even rivals anymore.
Okay. So you guys head over to the office, I assume. Knock on the door.
Yep.
All right, you knock on the door, and the door kind of is loosely open, and you hear from inside a voice basically saying, "Come in."
Okay, and I just come in.
Okay. So the offices so far have been they've been different. So in the Bronze Roses, Sir-Fetched office was if I'm remembering right, it was like a disorganized closet, basically, of like papers all over the place, but he seemed to know what was going on.
Oh yeah, it was an organized mess.
He has a
organized
system.
mess. Right. He's got a system. In the Boulder Stars, Caracosta, everything was neatly placed. Like there was a pile of papers for the specific task and everything like that. You walk into this office for the Dark Clouds. By the way, that's the guild name.
Yes, that's the guild name. Thank you.
You walk into the Dark Clouds office. This office looks like Sir-Fetched place, except it makes no sense whatsoever. Nothing makes any sense. You see books next to each other of different sizes with different author last names, different colors. There's no organization whatsoever.
So like Marie Kondo's worst nightmare.
Pretty much.
Okay. I kind of like. Can I even see the Guildmaster inside, or are they just like it's just like piles and piles of trash?
You can, but he's turned away from the desk and the door and everything like that, trying to shuffle through papers.
What kind of a Pokemon is he?
This is one that I'm
Trubbish?
pretty sure you both will have to look up. This is an Obstagoon.
Obstagoon. Oh wait, this is the Linoon, Galarian Linoon evolution.
They gave Lydud an evolution?
Yeah, shout
Yeah.
out to wait, is it the
Or
I forget if
for
it's an
Sword and
evolution
Shield.
or if it's a side path thing.
It evolves from Galarian Linoon. Yeah, when it leveled up at
Okay,
9,
yeah.
starting at level 35. Yeah. Wow.
Whack.
Yeah, he's way more emo than Duskull ever was.
Yep, so
Anyway.
there's your fun fact for the day.
So I knock on the door and I'm like, Mr. Obstagoon?
So I need a name for him because I have not created one.
Oh.
What would be a name for Obstagoon, knowing full well that it's basically who is it? Somebody from the Kiss band. All I know about them is that it's like roughly based off of that, or like the glam rock sort of thing.
I mean, I'm just imagining whatever the name is has to end in oon.
Oon.
I mean, every Guildmaster's name has had something from, the Pokemon.
Yeah, from the
Sir
Pokemon
Fetched
name.
was Sir Crit.
Yeah.
Caracosta was Carlos Costa.
It's called Obstagoon. What if he was just called Mr. Goon? Like
No. He's
Like a-
the Goon.
the Goon.
Ooh.
That is the Goon to you.
The Goon. I like that.
That is
Oh.
the.
Okay.
bastard to
All right.
you.
I've got a voice for him then, and this is going to be great and terrible at the same time.
Is it gonna be the hacker voice?
So Obstagoon's going through like shuffling through papers. Are either of you going to talk to him, or is
I
he
said,
just gonna sit there?
hello, Mr. Obstagoon. I tried to get his attention earlier.
He turns to you and crosses his hands like the signature Obstagoon pose, I suppose,
Yes.
and basically goes, "Now, first of all, it's the goon."
Oh. Oh man. Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Did you not see that coming?
No, I did not see that coming.
coming.
Did not see the Vlad Russian accent.
hey, listen. To be fair, I think Italian would have also worked very well.
Oh yeah,
Possibly.
like mafioso.
I
Yeah, that's
tell-
true.
Hey, look. First of all, it's the Goon, not
Coming to-
Obstagoon, not Mr. Goon. It's the
Well,
Goon. Alright,
we've
What's
already
this
used
name?
the we've used the Italian, Chicago, New York, Boston, etc. voice
You're coming
already.
to my
So
office. You disrespect my guild members. I invited you to my daughter's wedding. Sorry.
now, first of all, welcome to the Dark Clouds. Sit down, please.
Are there chairs?
I feel so.
There are
intimidated.
chairs, yes.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere behind the papers, there are chairs.
Okay, yeah.
I like clear out some
Kyle's gonna
papers
take a
and
seat.
sit down on a chair.
Now, why don't you explain to me exactly what you're doing here?
Kyle's gonna take out the paperwork again and just hold it out.
This boy's got the paperwork.
Okay, I see. Alright, so you'll be traveling with HD and Kirk on a secret mission. Excuse me one moment. Dives behind the papers some more. Eventually finds some crumpled up page. Now, he pushes this towards you, like sliding an envelope to somebody across a desk or something. Now, this is the situation. You four will be traveling over to Gale Beach in order to
basically deliver an item. Now, it's incredibly important that nobody knows what this item is. You understand?
Not even us?
Not even you.
Why?
It is.
Kyle's just giving Ralph this look of like, dude, come on.
It is a matter of regional security.
Okay.
So here's the
Understood.
situation. You take the package. It is located in this specific box.
And he shows you like a generic cardboard box, I guess, with a couple of normal like handle on the side, fragile. The only thing that's different about it is that it's got a large like green square on the top.
Fun.
Now this box is designed to be recognizable but also insignificant to the average individual. It is incredibly important that this get delivered properly. If not, then let's put it this way. The entire side of the region is going to be a national security problem, and we can pick a couple of individuals to blame, if you understand what I'm saying.
Is this like a WMD? What the heck is this? Okay, sure.
Kyle's just nodding along, just like, yep, yeah, no, I got it.
And you're giving
There
this to
is
poor
code
10-year-olds.
among...
I don't know why I'm going with this.
There is code among guildmasters to rip out the throats of guild members that don't follow their instructions. I think
Oh, you're
you'll have
just
little
like
experience with this.
You're just like Carlos Costa, just a bag full of laughs.
Yes, Carlos, he is much more powerful than I am, but...
And he kind of like sticks his tongue out with like fangs showing.
But understand that I can still cause some harm if you don't do what I say, so I recommend doing what I say.
Okay, you're doing the Undertale character getting creepy with us. All right, cool. See ya.
Sure, you leave tonight to make sure you do not rouse suspicion, and whatever you do not fall for the ghost.
What do you mean by fall for the ghost?
The ghost is criminal looking for box, if I put it that way. They are the ones that are trying to take the box national security, see me 3 minutes ago for more details.
Can we get like a description of the ghost so we know like when we see him?
That's just it, you don't see him. If you see him, you're dead.
Great. So we're dead anyway. Well, how
I
can we
recommend
avoid the
traveling
ghost?
quickly.
Is there any other intel you have on this individual / organization?
Ghost is considered interesting Pokemon. They are practically invisible, but can use more than 4 different moves.
Hold on. What? Is this a Zoroark you're talking about? What are you talking about?
No, it's no Zoroark. It's literal invisible Pokemon. It is naturally Ghost type, but this Pokemon can use moves. It at the same time can use more than 4 moves, suggesting it is some crazy creature.
Invisible but can use me.
There's no other intel you have on this Pokemon?
It was last seen couple weeks ago. Somebody at Bronze Roses had more details. I recall this, but
Who with the Bronze Roses had more to tell about it?
it's a little ball girl.
Is she a Spheal?
Yes. Little ball ice
Of course. Oh my. I'm right. I don't remember if I mentioned this in the history episode, but in or one of the history recaps, but in one of the episodes, Ralph found out that his mailbox has been empty from snow, not a single letter, and he's kind of scared. Oh, okay. That's good to know.
If you
Should we
have
make a stop
contact
at
with
Shady
them-
Grove, sir?
top of a Shady Grove.
Yeah.
I suppose, but the package is expected by. Let me check paper.
And he goes back to the papers. What is today's date? Today is July 4th. Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. 10, 11,
Why hail to the chief?
12.
I don't know. It's just an American song.
But I feel like America's fully founded on the president isn't the country,
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
the Queen
America.
is the British Commonwealth. But
Alright, I'll do America the Beautiful or something.
Uh,
Next time we make that joke, in a year, I'll do that joke.
in a year, the world's gonna go boom, so it's not many more
Yeah,
times to
ideally
make the
not.
joke unless you
in
want to make
less
it
than a
later
year,
tonight.
actually.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, He comes back to you after a little bit of reading and basically says, what is he? Yes, package is needed in Gale Beach on July 15th, so you have 11 days.
Okay.
However,
I'll just-
this is important thing. The less you are seen by people, the better. So I recommend very little train travel, aeroplanes, or whatever other vehicular things they make these days. I don't really know.
So we're just gonna have to walk?
I recommend running, but yes.
Not again. Fine. Okay, sir.
Ugh, great. No. He takes a bottle of something and puts it on his desk and goes, "Okay, is there anything else you'd like?"
I would like to. You have a mailbox like I can use? I'd like to write a letter.
Kyle just face palms.
Sure, you are actually here, and he goes back into the piles, pulls out something else. You are technically a member of Dark Clouds, at least for now. I understand you are part of the exchange program thing, so you're Dark Clouds for now. We operate on strict timeliness. Don't be late. That's rule number 1, 2, and 7.
Okay. Jeez, this place really sounds like the most fun guild someone could join.
We're rated 4.6 stars or something.
I didn't know there was a star system. Thank you for informing me about that.
I know we made up some sort of like thing, but I can't remember what it was.
I
Maybe.
don't remember.
Something related to Paliber, I think. Anyway, yeah.
Kyle's just gonna stand up and give the goon a salute and be on his way. Don't know what Ralph's trying to do, but Kyle's not in on it.
Is he gonna give me like a pen and paper to like write a letter or like an envelope, stamps? Whatever.
Oh yeah, he just goes, yeah, just go over to mailbox area. There is paper and pen there.
All right, I'm gonna go over to a mailbox and wherever he's indicated, and write a letter to Snow that basically just addressed to Snow and the Bronze Roses, basically saying like, "Hello, it's been a really long time.
Hi, it's been a while.
It's been so long. So much has happened.
It's been over a week.
I almost died. And I miss you, and I'm a little worried that there haven't been any letters. Are you doing okay? P.S. We're on a mission to Ventus, to Gale Beach right now. What information do you have about the ghost? Apparently, the Dark Clouds guild leader knows.
Why, Ralph? Why?
What? I'm getting intel. What's wrong with this? Anyway, what do you know about the ghost? Send the letter back to Gale Beach by the time we arrive.
All right, cool.
I don't know why you're so frustrated.
You send that to Snow. You put it in the mailbox the whole night.
And now the security of the mission is compromised. Thank you.
Hello, this is Anirudh, the GM, PM, DM of Not a Scratch, and thank you for listening to this episode. As always, episodes come out weekly, so be sure to follow us, subscribe, and do all the important things you ought to do when supporting a podcast. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is to share us with your friends. Share us with anybody that doesn't know about the feature segment here in the midsection that happens occasionally, I Got Scratched, where the Not a Scratch GM, aka me, tells you about an error that he noticed while editing this episode. So, if you listen to the previous episode right before this one, you may have noticed that the time doesn't match. Like, we ended the previous episode in the night, and then this episode took the entire day, the same day that they were shopping and visiting their parents and stuff like that. So, here's what I'm going to say. Let's just pretend all this happened in a couple hours. Yeah? Cool? Great. It's a shorter episode, you can tell by the time frame. So let's just ignore the fact that we made a mistake. This is the problem with recording serialized episodes like this on different days, because then we forget how days work and stuff like that. Anyway, so we're just gonna pretend that wasn't the case, and we'll move on from there. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform, he says, knowing the transition is very ironic and does not necessarily support the idea of reviewing the show, but reviews help to bring new people into the community and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future, like me taking more notes on what time and day it is. Trust me, I do that a lot more later on, but you'll also notice I make a lot more mistakes later on. Anyway, you can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas to add to the podcast, like a calendar or a clock, or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of awesome people that have already joined. You can join to help build the Not a Scratch community. We want to thank Lichek City for the songs Kirby's Dream Land, the Lo-Fi remix, Pokemon Sun and Moon Team Skull Leader Guzma remix, and Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Route 47 remix. We also want to thank Tabletop Audio for the songs Thieves Guild and Dark Angel. We also want to shout out our patrons. We at Not a Scratch have a Patreon where you can get amazing extra benefits regarding the show and its future, including early access to episodes, special behind-the-scenes looks at what goes into the game, special newsletters from the Outcast region, and more. In fact, as of the release of this episode, if you are part of the Governor's tier, which is the highest tier on our Patreon that isn't a joke tier, the highest tier of our Patreon is the Governor's tier. If you join that tier, you have access to every single episode that we've recorded on Not a Scratch from the beginning of our Patreon. So that includes ones that are not released now and won't be released for weeks to come. On top of that, that specific tier, when we record episodes, they get uploaded to our Patreon, basically raw, slightly edited to have just the plot-related stuff, but those episodes are uploaded immediately after we record them. So if you want to stay up to date, you can think about joining the Governor's tier, of course, only if you're able to. You'll also be recognized during the show. Thank you to our guild interns Ginny, Harper, Fuego, Alchemage, and Ursa93, and thank you to our Guildmaster, Eli. For more information, check out the links in the episode descriptions or contact us on Discord or Twitter. If you're interested in having a promo on the show for your podcast, we'd love to help. All you have to do is to send us an email or contact us on Twitter or Discord, and we'd be happy to discuss more. Speaking of promos, here's a show that we feel has a personal connection with us, especially in the name. Here's Mystery Dungeons and Darkrise.
Hey trainers, Coatsy here, coming to you pre-recorded from the Yume region, home of the Mystery Dungeons and Darkrise podcast. Join us as Chuck and Felix travel together through the Yume region as they uncover forgotten secrets and battle to stop Team Nightmare and their plan to, well, we might find out eventually. Anyway, here's a quick clip of one of our latest episodes, and find us wherever you listen to your podcasts. The Mr. Mime turns to you, noticing that he can understand what you're saying, and delightfully drops his broom to the floor.
Felix already thinks he's made a mistake.
He puts one hand out as though holding something, and another hand pulling down on an imaginary lever.
Pouring a pint?
Talking to someone who isn't there.
So this is basically a game of charades over podcast.
He then hunches his shoulders up beside his head, with his arms looking like they're coming out of his ears, and runs in like a little circle. He then starts to shake before jumping up and outstretching his arms and legs, and then he picks up the brush, shakes his head, and starts sweeping the rubble again.
Alright, cool.
I don't know why you're so frustrated.
You send that to Snow. You put it in the mailbox the whole night.
And now the security of the mission is compromised. Thank you.
Oh. But okay, I'm pretty sure it's super illegal for like a post worker to like open up letters and mail. It's in an envelope.
Yes.
It'll be fine.
And?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh my god.
If we're not allowed to visit, then what are we gonna do?
Why does Ralph make these decisions?
If we're not gonna visit, what nothing, we can't do anything.
Ralph has made his decision.
Also, keep in mind, Ralph asked for intel and expects to receive it after the mission is complete anyways.
Well, we're gonna be on the moon. Or actually, you know what? I have an idea. Wait, how long would it take for the letter to get to her? This is a question for
her. I'm gonna say Pelibers are goats, so every letter is at max 24 hours.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's. How do we have like a zoomed in like part of like between Thunder Tree City and Gale Beach on the map?
Go back to the very start of the chat.
Wait, really? Oh yeah.
From Thunder Tree to the Gale Beach.
Yeah.
Oh no. We don't.
I'm looking at that right now. That's about 120 units.
Okay.
So what you're saying is we have 11 days to get there, which means we're gonna be legging it.
Basically.
Oh Lord.
Wait, Shady Grove is literally on the way though.
Not
Correct.
really. It's a little out of the way.
I mean, it is technically on the way.
Wait, I don't know if am I just smooth brain or it's because Gale Beach is just straight south from Thunder Tree City, correct?
Hold up, let me show you this.
Okay.
Up. Shut up.
Okay, let me see. Oh, it's not that far. But even then, like, you could totally go to Shady Grove and then just, like, take a boat from whatever that thing... Like, we could take a boat from, like, Rowanmore to...
That literally defeats the purpose.
Oh, wait, that literally does defeat the purpose. Wait a minute, you're right.
I mean, you are free to travel the way that you would like, but... it's the 4 of you, so all 4 of you are gonna have to vote.
Have to agree
now, whether or
on
not
that.
you listen to the other 2 is up to you. But
yeah,
the 4
okay,
of you will
then.
have to vote, and then B, it will increase the risk of something bad happening. But again, since this entire world is judged by dice, you can try to be lucky.
So how about this? Juniper Town is directly on the way there.
No towns.
We're not allowed to even like make a rest stop. Like I'm sure I could just like
going south.
Well, I don't. But
I mean, so he recommends don't travel in groups, is what he said. Like, don't go on a boat or don't,
So it's
train ride.
Well,
Yeah.
limit contact with people is what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So you can limit contact with Pokemon as like 0.
But I assume it's totally possible to just like in the middle of the night, like go up to a mailbox and just like discreetly, pick it up or something. Like, you don't have to be in the middle of a large crowd to receive a letter, I'm pretty sure.
Listen, Ralph can make decisions. Kyle's not there with him right now. This is me and you talking. But
I know, and I'm not trying to jeopardize
Oh,
the
in that
mission.
case, man, screw the rules. Like,
Yeah, I'm not trying to jeopardize the mission, because apparently this is, like, super serious, and I don't want my throat ripped out, so...
I mean, all I'm saying is, Ralph is making some very questionable decisions. That's all I'm saying.
But then why would he tell us that Snow has all this information about the ghost, and then if I can't get that information?
yeah, you can. To put it in. All right, so I'll explain how the travel will go, and this may or may not help you.
Okay,
So every day, like every morning, I guess when you wake up, I'm going to ask you guys to make a roll, and based on how risky you have been in the past, the cutoff mark is a certain number. So. This isn't exactly what it's going to be, but say one of you rolls a d20, and if you roll a 20, then the ghost appears. But if you become more and more risky, so you walk into a town, you literally tell somebody that you're traveling with a box that's very important and stuff like that. As these build up, then the cutoff mark becomes lower and lower. So then the next morning it'll be 19 or 18 or 4 or something. And then if you reach the end of the travels and all is good, then all is good. You could be perfectly safe and then just happen to roll 20 that one time, and presto, the ghost shows up. So,
yeah, I think in terms of, because I really want to get this intel, however I can, because it could be like super important to the story. So I think for me, it's just a matter of like, is it safer to actually take a detour to Shady Grove and visit Snow and like talk to her in person about it, or just tell her to send a letter to like some point along the way, like Juniper Town, for example. And then once I get to Juniper Town, just like as discreetly as possible, just like get that letter. And then like for the latter half of the journey, now I have that intel.
Yeah.
Which at the moment I think the Juniper Town idea is more safe, just because it's already on the way.
I mean, whatever decision Ralph makes is whatever decision Ralph makes.
And I can be discreet about it.
Just if Ralph makes a decision and Kyle disapproves, well, Ralph's already made the decision, and things could get messy.
I will say one more thing that this is sort of off the cuff, or off track, off key, whatever thing. The distance that you see is taking a bit of a long route. If you were to be like min-maxing this entire thing, it'd be, instead of the 120 something you see, it'd be like 110, maybe 105. Because that's kind of extended.
You would go to like because the thing is that the path like takes you more to the east. If you want to go faster, you could go like to Rowanmore and then like cut across the shore. Like, you see that on the map?
Well, yeah, no. But like, here's the thing, right? What I'm saying is we have 11 days, right?
Yeah.
You have 11 days. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what HD and Kirk's speed are, but Kyle's speed is 10.
Same as me.
Which means, let's say like the range is like 110 to 120 distance, right? That means we need to cover 11 or 12 distance a day, which means we're really pushing it speed-wise.
Yeah.
Already, and this is minus any detours.
I'm gonna do the Juniper Town idea. Because also, if I ever make a stop in Shady Grove and talk to people, and like I might be talking to Snow, and then like Sir Crit is gonna be like, "Oh, hello, Ralph. Good to see. Can I stay for dinner?" I don't want to do that. So with Juniper Town, it could be like a quick, discreet, like just grab it and go. I could even tell her to send it to Rowan Moore because that's like closer and faster. So I'll do Rowan Moore. That's all. Yeah. So in the letter, amend it from Gale Beach to Rowan Moore, and then I send it.
All right, sounds like a plan to me. All right, I'm missing.
Are you still like taking notes or like setting something up?
Yeah, sorry about that. No, I'm just trying to fix something real quick. Versus. Okay, so that would mean
He's calculating the risk.
that. Then there we go. Okay.
Wait,
No,
you know what would have been smarter? Wait, I'm actually so stupid. I'm so sorry, but I actually just had an idea.
Okay.
Why didn't I just ask the goon about it? Like, hey, would sending a letter to this person at the Bronze Roses be a good or bad idea?
I mean, you can if you think that's a good idea.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're the person who gave me the mission, right? So I'm gonna go to the goon and be like, before I ship this letter out, I have a question, the goon.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so you told us that there was somebody from the Bronze Roses who had this information about the ghost, right?
Yes, the round girl.
Yes. Very cute, wonderful eyes. Anyway, I have a letter that I could send to her now, and because we're also like, we know each other very well. And so I could send her a letter, basically, like just a general letter asking how she's doing, but also asking about information for the ghost. Would that jeopardize the mission if I were to tell her to send it to a location on the way, and I could just like pick up the letter quickly?
Let's let me do a roll. See what happens.
Okay.
So you roll against me. I'll roll my cautious versus your why not.
It's 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess what is this be? Yeah, let's just roll flat out d20s and see what happens. I can't think of any modifier that it would make sense to add. So.
Okay. Cool. 3.
Yeah. So with a 15, Obstagoon goes.
To be fair, not really sure how secure your message will be, so you can go ahead and do so, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay. Into the bin it goes. Just chuck it in the trash can.
Cool.
If you have like a shredder, just shred it up.
Just.
Yeah.
All right. So here you guys are now. You've got your mission. You have to actually get the box, which is very important because you don't want to travel without the box. But
oh yeah, that's true.
yeah. So it's you two. As you walk out, I suppose HD and Kirk are kind of just waiting outside of the room, being like, "All right, you guys know what we're doing. Let's figure out who's doing what and where and why."
Yeah. So we step out, talk to HD and Kirk, and I'm just like, "All right, guys, what's the plan? How are we getting there as fast as possible?"
Well, I personally suggest we travel through the... Well, HD and I are kind of having a bit of an argument about this.
As they look at each other, like glares at each other.
So I'm suggesting that we travel through like the forest area, away from civilization, and HD is suggesting, oh, why don't we head to a city and maybe get some information from there? We can find a way to fast travel easier and stuff like that.
Oh, I see your group has the exact same dynamics that our group has.
It's certainly not the best.
Okay.
Well,
I just talked to the goon, and I think Kirk is right on this. I think we should just be as secret as possible. Kyle, what do you think?
Kyle nods, just like, yep.
All right, if you say so.
We're gonna go travel to get the box if you guys want to come with.
Where's the box?
It's in the vault.
Where's the vault?
Come with us. And
Okay.
Kirk and HD start heading down a hallway, through a couple of other corridors and stuff like that, and then reaches a door. This door has a very, it's a bank vault, effectively, type of door. It's like very steel-like. It's a steel door. Got a keyhole, so Kirk pulls out a key, twists, opens it. Come on. As you head down there, you see a whole lot of treasure.
Oh my.
Like a bunch of, I don't know, treasury stuff. There's treasure chests and special items and orbs and gummies and other sorts
Gummies
of
with truffles.
Okay, galore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. And in the very, very back is a plain cardboard box.
That must be our thing.
Yep. So he picks up the cardboard box again. Looks like a normal cardboard box, except it's got like a large green square on the top. Picks up the box and it's like, all right, I got it. I'll hold on to this. I don't know why I'm speaking in my normal voice. This isn't anyone in the game.
I'll hold on to this.
And HD puts it in his bag, I guess.
Kyle just flashes him a thumbs up, like, all right, cool.
And
Sounds good.
HD says,
Alright, so the idea is that we'll travel throughout the night, at least initially, and we'll figure out what to do from there. At the very least, we're not leaving until tonight because Kirk and I have to go get supplies and stuff. Are you guys good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright,
I guess we'll just chill in the Dark Cloud's base until night.
yeah, I suppose so. Plans to leave our plan is to leave around dinner, a little bit afterwards, so we'll start off on the right foot, so let's get going.
Good. Sounds good. Have fun.
Do we need like a team name or something for us four? Or
Let's not get carried away.
Kyle just glares.
Let's not get carried away.
Fine.
I just remembered a passing joke. That's hilarious now. But as he goes away, I feel like as Kirk leaves, he's about to head. You guys are all heading out to the basement. He's about to go outside, and he's like,
Oh, Kyle, I finally learned how to spell Regigigas, so take that.
and then walks away.
Oh my.
Kyle's just staring after him like,
I lean
what?
I lean
Excuse
into
me?
I lean and whisper in Kyle's ear. Yeah, but we met the dude.
Oh my god, I remember making
Okay,
that joke
all
very
right.
early on.
At that, Kyle like gives like a little like half chuckle.
I just
That's
remember
as
making
much
that
as
joke.
Ralph is gonna get from Kyle now.
I just remember the spelling bee joke that we made so long ago. I remember the word for that was Regigigas, and I'm like, hey, you guys have actually, fought the dude.
Yeah. Casual, nothing crazy.
Yeah. But they head out. Are you guys planning on doing anything today?
Kyle is going to go to like the lobby area. I'm assuming there's like some couches. Kyle's gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ralph is just gonna sit somewhere like a lounge area or whatever, just like think about life. Telephones don't exist in this world, right? You can't call somebody.
Psychic
No.
telephone.
There's psychic telephones, but there are no
Well,
regular.
Snow doesn't have psychic powers, so I guess there's no way for me.
Hey, how do you know
Reach
that
out.
for sure?
There's probably a fan theory. By the way, in real world time, I asked recently about fan theories that are going on, and there are a bunch of crazy ones. So I'm pretty sure.
It just
There are a bunch of wild ones, so I'm pretty sure that there's got to be one out there that's like Snow's actually, Snow's actually Mew. There you go. That's a fan theory I'll throw out there.
I don't think anyone said that.
I don't think
No,
anyone
no.
said that either. A lot of people are saying
Yeah, not
Susie's Mew,
Snow.
but
And anyway, I don't think there's a way for me to contact Snow for the remainder of this mission, so I'm just gonna sit down and miss her. That's it.
I'm sorry. What? Okay. Cool. Is that your plan for the rest of the day? It's about like 10:30ish.
have shifted.
Is that the
There's
plan for the
nothing I
rest of
can
the day?
do. I
It's
can't
about
send her a
10.
letter because if I pick it up, it's a risk to the mission. I can't. It's not.
You could go
Yeah,
against.
but when did it become Kyle is all right? Let me like rest up, get ready to go, and Ralph is just sitting there pondering life.
He's worried. He's sad. Let him be sad.
All right. Is that what you're gonna do for the next 7,
hours?
8 hours?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that much different from my real life anyway.
Oof.
Art imitates
Mansour
life.
know this. I appreciate you. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't.
And on
All
that
right.
note, it's now all of a sudden 6 o'clock. Go eat food, I guess.
Okay, bye.
Not lit. All right. Well, there he goes. Anyway, virtually eat food, I suppose, if you'd like.
All right, so we're gonna go eat dinner.
Yep. So you guys are all back together. You eat dinner with the rest of the guild. And I'm gonna say 8. Usually it's like 8ish that dinner's over and stuff. So yep. At about 8 o'clock, Obstagoon just kind of gives you a nod. Sorry, my apologies. The Goon gives you a nod.
There it is. Put some respect on that guy's name.
The Goon gives you a nod, and I assume all of you guys nod back on.
I mean, Kyle gives him a nod because Kyle speaks that language.
I speak intimidation through lack of words.
I just go, yeah, we're ready.
All right, and then Kirk, HD, Kyle, and Ralph start to head off into the distance, I suppose. I don't know. Into the wild.
It's a wild Ralph.
Crikey!
Crikey, it's a wild Ralph as we get started.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think with that, we can end this episode because we're
Wow.
going to start traveling.
That was a short one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a short one.
What happens in this episode? Ralph tries to write a letter and realizes he can't.
I'm pretty sure edited down, this episode's going to be like 20 minutes.
It might be. I don't know. We'll see. It's a good place to stop, though. So that will wrap this episode up. Thank you very much for listening. We hope that you have enjoyed. I know we did, because it was entertaining to watch the ethical dilemma of security versus I want to talk to my girlfriend.
I don't even know if she's my girlfriend anymore. We haven't talked in like 2 weeks. She hasn't sent any letters. She's not even like an "Are you okay?" I haven't heard from you. Nothing.
Such is the life of a secret agent.
I hate it.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We hope that you've enjoyed. I have been your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself.
I've been Mansour playing Ralph.
And I've been Mohammed playing Kyle, which is the name that Mansour almost just said.
And until next time, take care.